Welcome to the Real Estate Library. I'm Nick Popalizio, and today we're talking about closing escrow.
I'm gonna wait till the beat go in.
All right, let's talk about closing escrow. So this can get very confusing if you don't know what's going on. A lot of people ask me, hey, shoot, when am I going to be closing escrow? Am I going to have a 2-day heads up? I mean, do I have any time to move out? Don't worry, you got plenty of time. I'm going to explain to you the 4 steps that have to happen before you have to be out of the house. So step 1 is going to be closing disclosure. This is given from the lender to the buyer, and it is a disclosure that itemizes every single fee or every single credit that goes to or from the buyer. They have to wait 3 days before they can advance to the next step once this disclosure has been issued. That gives the buyer enough time to review it and understand everything they're getting themselves into. It is a lot of stuff. So take that 3 days, make sure you understand it. After those 3 days, the lender will issue closing documents. Now, what these are, basically it's the terms and conditions of the entire loan, and that is sent over to title typically, where they will gather their closing documents, title and escrow, and they'll all kind of put them together so that the buyer only needs to make one trip and sign once. Buyer will sign everything. The seller will also come over and they will sign all of their closing documents on the title and escrow side. So step 2, closing documents. Typically, after the 3-day closing disclosure period, it's 1 or 2 days before closing documents are ready to be signed. So let's just say it's 2 days. That puts us at day 5. Once those disclosures and closing documents are signed, we move on to day 6, where the loan is funded. Now, this is when the lender says, all right, we're good to go. They wire the funds straight to the escrow account, where it sits in that escrow account ready to be dispersed once the property is officially transferred. That typically takes a day in its own to get everything prepared and everything sent over and meet the timelines. Now, that puts us at day 6. So step 3, funding the loan, 6 days in. Step 4 is going to be recording. Now, that is actually where you close from the real estate side. So once the loan has funded, the next day, the escrow company and title company here in California, they're the same. They will go to the county office or wherever they record documents at your local county. They'll take that whole documentation and get it stamped, and it's now on public record. The buyer is the official new owner. Seller is officially off of ownership. So that's how it works. It's typically a 7-day period approximately. So just know once you have the closing disclosures, you got about a week. You'll have plenty of heads up. Your realtor should be keeping you posted every step of the way. I hope that helps, guys. Leave any comments or questions below and subscribe for future updates on our next videos.
I'm gonna wait till the beat go in.